Have you ever seen a $7.8 million mansion that has a full, almost 1,000 square foot loft apartment inside? Oh, no? Well, today is that day. And not only does this beautiful home have a house inside the house, but it also has a personal elevator, a backyard oasis with an oversized saltwater pool and a built-in hot tub spa, as well as a heated circular driveway, front porch, side entrance, and garage. So welcome to 3 Idylswift Drive, and let's go take a look. So as we step inside and into the entryway, you can already get a look at the elegance and luxury that this home has. Right next to the front door, we have 2 rooms on either side, and we'll head over first to the room on the left, which houses the library or stunning home office. I'm just so in love with this beautiful built-in shelving, the lighting it has, as well as the large windows overlooking the front of the home. It is definitely the perfect work from home space or a little cozy reading retreat. Crossing back over through the main foyer, we've now made our way to the room on the right side, which is where we'll find the living room and dining room space. Again, those large windows overlooking the front of the home, and these rooms also features these tray ceiling with some recessed lighting, definitely adding a lot of warmth and coziness to the space. And then of course, no beautiful $7 million mansion would be complete without a glass hanging wine display rack. We're just coming out of the dining room now and back into the main hallway, and here is your first look at that private elevator. This elevator here features a stunning glass sidewall, so it seamlessly blends luxury and practicality. And don't worry, yes, we will be taking it at the end of the video. And we have now officially made our way to the far side of the home, and here is where we'll find the family room. As you can see, we have some nice built-in shelving, a gas fireplace, and this room also offers elevated southwestern views and overlooks the beautiful pool in the backyard. And speaking of beautiful, let me show you now the heart of the home, which is this absolutely stunning, gorgeous perfection of a kitchen. So this massive chef-inspired spot is a culinary delight. You have not 1, but 2 massive islands, which I personally think is much more convenient than having 1 big island, because now you've doubled the storage space and every single part of that island is accessible to work on. And then as I turn around, the kitchen also has this massive window that overlooks the backyard. Just imagine doing dishes with this as your view. And then of course, not to mention a ton of countertop and cabinet space. And of course, top of the line appliances. We have a Wolf 6-burner gas range stove with a pot filler above. And then we have a Miele oven and coffee maker. And that little sink you're seeing there is one of my favorite features to have in a kitchen. That is a prep sink. Basically just makes everything that much easier and faster when cooking, especially cooking with other people. And then let me just give you one last view, because seriously, the space deserves to be appreciated from every angle. But the kitchen is not actually finished yet. Here's the little hallway that leads us back into the dining room. As you can see, we have a ton of extra storage space and a drink fridge over here that leads us from one room to the next. And then tucked away off to the side and can be completely enclosed on its own, you have a little butler's kitchen, which is so great for entertaining or just needing a little extra space to cook. But now let me take you outside and show you this beautiful backyard oasis. You walk out onto this enlarged deck, a perfect place for a barbecue and sitting and enjoying meals outside with friends and family. I'll also turn around and give you a look here at these stairs leading down to the basement. The basement is a walkout, and then down a small flight of stairs ourselves is where we will find the large in-ground saltwater pool with the built-in hot tub spa. Not only that, but the backyard also still provides a ton of green space as well. So if you have kids or dogs that like to run around, this is still a great spot. And this space is just ready for an outdoor kitchen cabana, making it the ideal spot for entertaining this summer. Alright, so we're gonna head back inside now, and I'm gonna take you downstairs to show you the basement. But before we do so, we have one last pit stop, and that is just the first floor powder room, as well as this mud room right here with some extra storage and closet space. So I really like in this house that the powder room is completely separate from the rest of the living spaces. And isn't this one of the most gorgeous bathrooms you have ever seen? And then I just had to zoom in really quickly on the faucet here. I just thought this was such a beautiful fixture and very unique, but fits in so well with the rest of the space. Alright, so you may be noticing that there is one extra door right here that I haven't shown you yet, and that is because this door will eventually lead us into the loft apartment. But before we get there, let's check out the basement. So immediately right at the bottom of the stairs, we walk into the theater room. It is completely blacked out, and it also has carpet to help with that noise cancellation. And then just under the stairs, they had this little stone garden, which I thought was so cute. Another quick look at the elevator there, and then I will take you into the main living space of the basement. Again, we have that really nice tray ceiling with that recessed lighting, another beautiful fireplace with an accent wall, and then of course a full wet bar and dining room space. And this is also where we'll find the walkout into the backyard, making the space the perfect extension to the backyard once again. And with that large sliding glass door, there is just so much natural light coming into this basement. It becomes really easy to forget that you are in fact here in a basement, but that of course is just another amazing feature that this home has. So this home has not 1, but 2 additional nanny suites. The first one is down this hallway here, which unfortunately I won't be showing you today, just because there was a guest staying there and I didn't want to intrude on their privacy. But I will be showing you the second one, and that is the full loft apartment. This door right here is the nanny suite. And then these stairs up here lead out to a separate entrance, which I'll show you a little bit later once we head back upstairs. And hidden just behind those stairs is our first of 3 full laundry rooms in this house. Yes, not 1, not 2, but 3 laundry rooms. Okay, so it is finally the moment that we are all waiting for. Let's go take a look at the apartment within the house itself. So we open this door here, we're immediately met with a staircase as well as this elongated hallway that has a separate side entrance into the home. And then this door just to the left of where I am also gives you access into the massive 3-car garage. So as we head up the stairs, let me just warn you that you are about to be shocked that this full suite is within a house itself, because I was personally shocked. So you walk in, you have the set of stairs to your right, and then look at this. And then let me just give you a second to take in how absolutely stunning this loft apartment is. So this space is massive. You have a full living room, a full kitchen, as well as a dining room space, and 2 separate full bathrooms. Not only that, but you do have a separate hydrometer for this space as well. And for convenience sake, it also has its own private washer dryer. So this space definitely takes the word guest bedroom to a new level. But in all actuality, if you have a live-in nanny or just live-in staff, this is such a perfect and ideal space for them. And this really is such a perfect nanny suite, and you will see just because it has its own separate entrance from the side of the house, but also up the stairs in the loft space, which is where we'll find the bedroom area as well as the second full bathroom. And not to mention a walk-in closet, but we also have a door that leads you out to the second floor of the main house, so you're also connected with all of the bedrooms. It really just has that nice balance of separate and private, but connected enough that it still offers all the same conveniences. And I'll just really quickly show you that this room can be completely separated and locked on this side with its own little pocket door. But coming out of that door, we are now on the second floor of the home. And before we take a look at the bedrooms, I'll really quickly show you the third and final full laundry room in this house. So this is a 5+1 bedroom, 9 washroom home, and comes in at over 9,000 square feet. And as we now take a look at the bedrooms, I will mention that all 5 of them have their own en-suites, and all of them have been custom designed, so they're all a little bit different looking, so you don't have the same cookie cutter style throughout the entire house. And now as we slowly make our way through the upstairs bedrooms, I'll give you a little bit more information on the home. So this mansion is located in Vaughan, Ontario, Canada, and is in the prestigious Upland Enclave, and offers you views of Upland's Golf and Ski Club at your doorstep. And while we're on the topic of location, we are just seconds away from Yonge Street, as well as Highway 407 and Highway 7. There are 3 golf courses nearby, as well as the future subway extension line. Speaking of the home itself, it has 3 furnaces, 3 AC units, 3 boilers, alongside 5 skylights, an irrigation system, 6 fireplaces, built-in speakers throughout. And I forgot to mention this while we were down there, but the entire basement actually has heated floors. And of course, there is a security system with 16 cameras in place. We're now just coming out of the final bedroom, taking one last look at this beautiful skylight above. And I know it's not actually part of the house itself, but I just love this large framed picture here. I wanted to give it a little spotlight. But as I turn around from where I'm standing down a small hallway, we now find ourselves at the primary suite. We have this beautiful fireplace, as well as these large windows lining the whole wall that overlook the backyard. And then they've also added mirrors here to the space, which I think just makes the room feel even bigger. And it also helps distribute all of this natural light, so this space is so bright and open. And then just take a look. This is your view from your bedroom window. It is fantastic. Our primary bedroom here features not 1, but 2 walk-in closets. You let me know which one you would call dibs on, because personally I'd call dibs on walk-in closet number 2. I love that it has even its own little vanity station at the end there. Couple that with the skylight, adding all the natural light, it is the perfect place for doing your makeup in the morning. And then of course we have a large and luxurious ensuite bathroom, our double sink vanities, a water closet for the toilet, a large walk-in shower, as well as that beautiful and luxurious freestanding tub. But now as promised, let's take a ride down this enchanting glass paneled elevator and finish out our tour. So I will let you know, I did have the full intention of only going to the first floor. However, I hit the wrong button, so we are taking this all the way to the basement and then back up 1 floor, and we will finish as usual at the front door. This beautiful home is currently listed by Ali Varankesh at Century 21 Heritage Group Ltd and co-listed with Cash Alavi at Remax Hallmark, and it's listed right now for $7.888 million. Let me know what you think.